Hello, people on that thing that's as red as the thing behind me, the YouTube. I'm speaking quietly because I'm right outside the Thomann PM department, which is where the people at Thomann sit and, well, scour the world for interesting products to buy and offer to you at enormously great prices. I'm not wearing a Thomann shirt. I'm wearing a Mr. Gugu Cat Revolution shirt. Catolution. Hey, so right after NetNet, it was before, right before NAP, I made this video about this case that you guys wanted. Remember when I went to the department here to get guitars checked, and I put them all in a camera case, and everyone was like, "Oh my God, that's a cool multi-guitar case. What is that?" What's just a camera case? So I went to Christian Wächtler, Thomann PM, purchasing manager, and I told them, make this case. And he immediately had a prototype made. Now, very sadly, Christian, who immediately just went for these ideas and said, why not? Let's try it. Maybe Henning's viewers have a point. Sadly, he's no longer with us, which is very, very sad. He died shortly after NAMM in a tragic accident, and it still felt around here that he's now no longer with us. But that doesn't mean that the project died, and the company that's making the case, we Skyped with them after we showed you what it is and asked you for your opinions. So they implemented a lot of these ideas, and I'm going to show it to you now. And maybe we can tweak one or two things, and then possibly we have an actual product. So let's go through it. It's going to be a little bit difficult handling it and filming with a giant gimbal thing that I have there, but I will try my le best. Okay. Whee! So there it is. So it looks like. One thing that I really wanted is some nice trim around it. I wanted some Thomann colored, what are they called? Thomann colored seams, which so far we don't have. Now what we do have is bags on the outside. I have a hunch personally. We have 3 bags. They're not padded. Oh, what's in here? Something's in here. Ooh, I didn't even see that. Look at that. That's actually pedal size. Oh my God, that company is so freaking smart. You could possibly put a pedal in here. That's cool. Let's see what's in here. Let's look at things. Sorry I'm shaking, but I don't have a cameraman. Nothing. And there's also nothing. I have a hunch that I would like one bag that is twice as big and one small one. So really only 2 bags. One that is this size. I could possibly put a little fly rig pedal board in there or something that's a little bit longer. Yeah, I know. So 1 big bag, 1 small bag. Comment what you would like. 3 small bags, 1 big one, 1 small one. You decide. Now the straps, you can clearly see, are going all the way to the bottom. Sewed on, and that is really nice. They will definitely not rip. Absolutely not. Now on this side, these really nice bumpers. So this absolutely will not rip. This is fabric. So this is really sturdy. And these very grippy, they're not rubbery, they're more plasticky, but you can bump the shit out of that and that's not going to destroy the case at all. Okay, let me turn it around. Here we have, again, a handle. We have the wheels and we have the bumpers. Now what we wanted were those 2 feet, which we now have. You can stand it up, but obviously I wouldn't recommend standing it up by itself when there's expensive guitars in there. So let's check this. Well, I can't really accidentally bump it and push it over. You'd really have to deliberately bump it and push it over. Good there. So if I try to push it over, I can't. Maybe this way. It's semi-sturdy. I'm gonna say we're okay. At the bottom, we have these slippy slidey things. So you could actually slip and slide them up and down stairs, which is pretty cool. Or on the floor, you can drag it without dragging it on the fabric. That's all good. Now let's look inside. I really want some turquoise trim here or here to make it prettier and Thomann branded. Whee! There we go. Now one thing is the top. You can see it's pretty flimsy. One thing we could say that we would like a little bit of a cardboard stabilizer in here because it's soft on the inside, that's nice now, but maybe making this slightly more stable is a good idea. However, because we have these walls in here, 1, 2, 3, 4, and in this way they're very stable, you can put quite a bit of weight on it. And let me illustrate what I mean by quite a bit. So I'm weighing, I want to say 63 kilo. It's more. And I can sit on this, and that's actually a very expensive guitar in here. Doesn't matter. So you can easily put a head or something on here if you had to. You can definitely put a second case on here. So the question is, does the top need to be more stabilized? Yes or no? You let me know. Look at this. They even made these edges plasticky for bumping. Very nice. Now, let me see if you can see that over there. Now here, we have 4 extra compartments for cables, for pedals, power supplies, clothing, whatever. And of course, you can customize these with these dividers. So these can go anywhere. These dividers were pretty raw or pretty rough. And now they are beautifully velvety, so the guitars are absolutely protected. Right now we got 4 guitars in here. You'd easily get a 5th one in here. The thing that we very clearly have to say is this is for solid body guitars. You can get a 7-string in here. I think that wouldn't be a problem because it's long enough. Yes, absolutely long enough. You cannot get a bass in here. You cannot get a hollow body in here because it would be too high, and you cannot get a steel string acoustic in here because it would be too high. If you guys want the case that can hold hollow bodies, acoustics, and basses, and solid bodies, it would have to be a second version. That case, of course, would allow you to go to a gig with your whole band and have all the instruments in one case. And there's a big reason to have that. But that case, including basses, would be this long, this much longer. So we're talking about a good 20 centimeters longer. It would be a good 10 centimeters higher. And we're talking about a massive case. I try to avoid that. So for me, only solid bodies right now is good enough. But let us know how many of you would like a case that can also carry basses, acoustics, and hollow bodies. How important that is for you to have it all in one. Because we could take this divider out and put an acoustic in here. Solid body, acoustic, and a bass. It would technically be possible, but the case would have to be considerably larger. Now, we have, look at this. Oh, it's tied down. It's tied down. I can't even lift it. Now we have this amazing prototype Harley Benton Fusion in here, which I hope I get to review once they're out. This is ridiculously pretty. So you just shove that in. And what they did is, they put this in here. It's just layers of foam with a strap on top. Okay? And at the bottom, it's got Velcro. And down here, there's 3 strips of Velcro. And we'll just shove that in. And now it's firmly there. The neck is secured this long, absolutely fine, and the guitar is holding in there perfectly perpendicular to the case. In here we have, let's see what this is. Looks like an Ibanez Premium JS with Joe Satriani's signature on it. I'm gonna say that's Joe Satriani's signature. Yep, and also on the back. Pretty damn cool. And of course it is secure. And here we have a Harley Benton something. And here we have another Fusion prototype. Very neat. I'm gonna get the camera and show you the things for the neck so you can see those. Oh, and here, look at this. I don't know what these are for, but it's nice. Oh, they're little bumpers. So in case the guitar does bump in this direction, it is a little bit protected. I don't really think you need that because they're going to be tied down, but they are in here just in case. So here we have these dividers, as you can see. Not the dividers, I mean the neck holdy thingies. I think we need a fifth one in the compartment all the way on the right, so that if we wanted a fifth guitar or bass, we have the option. So not just 4 and then empty compartments, I would like a fifth neck rest as an option. They're calling this the guitar caddy. It's not a bad word. I don't think it's a bad name. It's a little bit generic. I'm going to say, if you have better names, throw them in. I'm just seeing that here's the big zipper, but I'm seeing that there's a second zipper here. How? Why? Why is there a second zipper? That's not something you can unzip. Weird. But it's definitely sturdy enough for poking. The one thing that some of you wanted, and the thing that I think this still needs, is a different color for the inside. A different color for the dividers, and a different color for the floor. Because you're completely right, if you have a small patch cable, like a Rockball flat patch cable, or any kind of black cable, or a little Allen wrench, or whatever, and that's in there, and you're like, oh, you know, where's my cable, where's my pedal, where's my wrench? In these lighting conditions, it would be a little bit of a bitch to find. On any stage, backstage, you could be looking for 10 minutes for something that's right in front of your nose. So this needs to be a brighter inside. So I actually think it would be awesome to have that Thomann turquoise, which is, you know, in the little dot, on the dividers and on actually everything on the inside. When you open this thing up, it's all this lighter Thomann turquoise. I think that's what we need. Cause this is a little bit bland. It's a little bit, well, any company could have made this, first of all. And secondly, for practical reasons, it would make a lot more sense to be able to see little things that are on the floor and in these compartments. I also would like a trim here, with the Thomann, like the new Voyager gig bags that they have. They all have that little bit of trim. But everything here from the straps, it makes a super high quality feel. When you think, well, does it even need this piece of fabric here? They did it. Big piece of fabric in the middle going all the way around. They did it. So the big questions are, I don't think the color for the middle piece is a question. We already said we want that. Don't quite know why they didn't do that. But we need a color for the middle. Should we have 3 compartments on the outside like we saw? I think the big cell phone pedal holders are brilliant. 3 compartments, or 1 big one and 1 small one. I'm saying 1 big, 1 small. The stands at the bottom or here are more stable than I would have thought. However, don't open this up and have the guitars just stand there and treat it like a guitar stand. That is not what it is. Don't stand it up and leave it unattended. Don't do that. It is meant to stand it up for a second while you're loading. No more than that. A fifth neck rest for in case you want to put a guitar in here. That's what we need. And come up with a name. I think Guitar Caddy is pretty good, but maybe you have a better name. Make suggestions. Maybe one pops out. I want to say, if anyone has an amazing idea for an amazing name and we like it and we pick it, you'll get one of these. Either Thomann will flip the bill for that or I will. I'll buy you one if we pick your name. So that's it. Guitar Caddy Prototype 2. I'm saying we're pretty much done once we hit Prototype 3 and we can go into production with that. I'm saying we, it's not, I don't know. It's not me. I'm not a company. I'm not Thomann. I just want one of these. And many people that saw this were like, yeah, I want that. My buddy from Ibanez was like, I need that when I go to trade shows. So let us know what you think. Please comment quickly because we want to call the manufacturer as soon as possible with your suggestions. This is a major improvement from the first one. I'm very, very happy with it. Just needs a little bit of prettiness. And also, do you want this to be more stable or do you not care? We could clearly see that because of the dividers, it is very stable from above. So let us know in the comments right away. Thank you. I'm gonna go, come over there. Animals at the end, of course.